Hey, how's it going? I'm Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent in Improvisation, and today I'm gonna memorize a melody of samba. Um, the style played today we call here in Brazil of sambão. And why sambão? Sambão it's aumentative way of telling, of saying, and the sambão is played at carnival with lots of percussionists. Often it has a lot of parts and a modulation to the minor tone. This it's common to this modulation. Um, One interesting thing about this live is that I didn't take a precise lead sheet of this. I took one is at internet. Often you don't have ways to find a well written lead sheet, so I'm gonna use it as a guide. And one particularity of this samba is that the melody was done to in function of the lyrics, so the melodies are not so intuitive to memorize. Um, when the lyrics is much important, is more important than the melody in a song, often you're gonna find some difficult sounds to play, because the focus of the composer was the message of the music. Um, I would like to say also that the composer of this song is Gonzaguinha. He was son of Luis Gonzaga, that was considered the king of Baião. And Luis Gonzaga was the most important composer of the Northeast music in terms of getting this music and make it be known in whole Brazil. And Gonzaguinha was very different from his father because he composed more music with protest protest subjects, and they they didn't have a good relationship. Just in their end of lives, they died near in with a difference. I'm not sure, but it's 1 year of difference. They died, and they created a good relationship doing shows together. But all of their lives were they were having problems. Um, One thing I recommend to you is watch the movie of Luis Gonzaga. You're gonna learn a lot about the Northeast Brazilian music, and then you're gonna know about Gonzaguinha. Okay, it's a very nice recommendation that for you that wants to be more next to the Brazilian music. Okay, let me let me say something about the samba I've chosen. It's called O Que É, O Que É. Translating it is what is it, what is it? But it's not, it's a term that's not translatable. Um, what else can I say? It has 5 parts: section A, B, C, D, E, and let me show you the lead sheet. We have one little part that is like an introduction, but it is going. The section A is going to be repeated with rhythm. After that, we have the B section. That is in A major. The A section is like in A minor. The next part, I'm having problems. Sorry, it's alright now. We have the C section that returns to A minor, and the D section, that's the most complex in this piece, and the E section that returns to B, to sound easy, okay, to with more simple melody. One important thing to say, it's a large song with a lot of counterintuitive pieces. Then it's probable I won't memorize all the melody today, okay? When your mind gets confused with so much information, it's better to stop. Then this live is gonna have two parts if you want to see the whole process to applying the themes that you are memorizing. It's just why watch to the both lives, okay, or more if it's needed. But don't try to memorize so much information that you can carry, okay? If you try to, there is some point that you start to confuse and to lose information. Try to stop the process before this happens, okay? The main tip I do to all my students, that's a little counterintuitive, it's to memorize one part, and when your head is heavy of information, just change the part. It's like your head will be renewed. It's like you didn't memorize nothing. It's very interesting because we think if memorizing some information in one day, you're gonna lose all. But if you change the context, change the part, and they don't have a clear relationship between them, it will help you to memorize and maintain your mind fresher, okay? So let's start from the first part, that it's a kind of rubato part. Before I want to play to you, I'm give a little read, not perfect, okay, because I think I have to memorize this samba to play it better. All right, let me show you. Should show the next part. so it goes to the first part and starts again. Alright, I didn't show you the whole part, but let's try to memorize. This just so you know, if you wanna hear from Gonzaguinha o que é, okay? Let's start memorizing the melody and learning some samba language and some samba accents, okay? Let's go to the first part. Or I'm gonna change something. I'm gonna try to memorize the most difficult part first, because I like to do the heavier work first. My mind it's now rested, then it can help me to memorize. This is the D section, okay, starting on the chord of G7, and let's see what comes. Syncopation. Oh, nice. So I'm seeing now here the notes of the chord of G7. There is two notes before on the measure before. Okay, at the end of this page, preparing this phrase. Okay. Then we have the notes of G7. Okay. Prepare. And we have G and F going to E in the first time. Okay, let's see what's going. Okay, let's go to the second measure. This is a common resolution in samba. We can play as triplet, or we can play as a syncopation. So just change the articulation. I think when we do triplets, they sound more lyrical, and when we do syncopation, sound more percussive. Okay. This is inside the chord of C half diminished. It's not a C diminished in the original song, okay? C B half diminished. I'm sorry. Or we can. And we have so many connections. One note, and it's common to the phrases are also are starting all with the second descendant second. I had some problems in connection, but it's now we return. Let's go. And she started the next phrase in D. And there is our arpeggio of D minor. And all times this ain't. I think after that we're gonna discover something that will get this part easier. there is a D minor, but a phrase that go to that surrounds the note eighth in the chord of D minor. Let's play the other, the previous phrase. Oh, I'm now already having problems because this part is not intuitive to me. What we are gonna do, we are gonna change. And so now I'm going to play the beginning of the song. Note that my mind is already having confusion here in this place, okay? So we can go to the start. It's not so, it's few measures, this first part. It's this, we can, like I said to you in other lives, you can use some, if you play some music that's similar what you are playing, and I think it's similar, a little similar, the Turkish March of Mozart. So this motion, this pattern, it's like a gruppetto. I understand this part like three different gruppettos. And returns to the note of A minor. What this can be. I always like to see chords or some familiar structure. It's very simple, just three notes, but if I can transform in one easy memory to get it after, it will help me a lot, okay? Now I don't know what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna look as a B half diminished. From the third to the one, okay? So this part is just that. Alright, I'm reading this part, okay? Let's go to the second part, the B section, that starts with an A major. Okay, it's like a sixth starting. This is similar to a C sharp minor. It's this melody. I'm not showing you just like the chord of C sharp minor, but in both chords, F sharp minor and B minor, you can see inside the melody surround the notes of C sharp minor. Oh, it's very nice too. It's very easy to memorize this melody just thinking in these two notes. Thanks, Thiago, for watching. Let's continue. So this melody, I think it's very similar to the chord of B minor. in the second inversion, okay? And it continues inside the B minor, just using a note, a passing note between the 1 and the 3rd of the chord. So and after that we have a E7, an arpeggio of E7 and E major. Just can think simple. Let's try to do one more time. And thanks, Thiago. Nice to see you here. So the first chord, A major, just during a sixth, C sharp minor, and after that I'm gonna think in B minor, and A major. Okay, now it's right, all this melody. I think there is a wrong note written. I would like, I prefer to think this in this chord of A, an arpeggio of A major. It's just an arpeggio of A. Okay, let's play all the notes. I'm gonna revise the introduction. Very nice. So we're gonna have A major with G on the bass, okay? And we have some second movements. So through the first and the second of A major, I can transform this melody in A sus4 sus2. Let's see what comes next. So we have a lot of melody made by this just the three notes, B, D, and C sharp. I can think as a C sharp like a passing tone inside the chord of B minor. I'm trying to see B minor here, okay? So we do this A sus 2 and sus 4. How can I memorize this? Let's do the previous phrases to see if I'm not forgetting them. Okay. I can think just in B minor or in a E7, and like a E7 in these last notes, playing the 7th, the 6th as a passing tone, and returning to E, and after that the 5th. Very nice. So I'm seeing this A sus4 sus2, and after that I'm seeing the B minor chord. Okay, I think I've memorized all this section. Let's see if the memory is working well. After that, it's coming. I forgot. I forgot. Let's try it second time. Note that I continue trying to search for the note. I stopped playing and returned to the beginning. I think it works well for the memory when you return and try to remind coming from the previous information. This creates an effect that's called of priming, because you are recreating the environment that you remember these notes. You are using your mind to recreate the same conditions. It's better than you try to repeat the notes. To do this is very intuitive to us, but I think it's you lose time with this, because the brain is trying to search and it's trying to memorize something. Many times you're gonna play wrong, so try to return besides insisting. Okay. Alright, it's here. Second time. Okay, so I'm gonna return to the most difficult part of this song, that is the D section. I'm not memorizing the song in the normal studying the A part, second B part. I prefer always to start from the most difficult part, because my mind gets tired quicker. So we have to take the opportunity of being rested to memorize heavier information. Okay, let me see if I remind something about the D part, D section. There is a little doubt here. If I was trying just to see a D minor in this melody. it starts like arpeggio, but if I think the next notes in a A minor, it's gonna get easier. Okay, let me draw again from the G7. So now it's here. Second time. Okay, and third time. All right, let's continue. It's not precise tune yet, but we can continue a little. Now I can think in a F chord. Let's see the fingering also. And we still thinking F from the 5th to the 6th. So and go to E7. I'm getting a little confused, so I'm gonna change the part, review the A section, B section, and after that return to this part that's more difficult of the whole song. Okay, let's try to repeat all of this section. Forgot. It's contrary motion. Nice. Second time. So it's downwards motion. Okay, I'm confusing this, and so the solution to that confusion is just changing the part. Okay, no problem with getting confused. It's important that you realize when the information is getting heavy inside you. Okay, now the last time. It got easier to me now. Let's try again. Nice. And last time. Okay, it's nice to me. So much information. Let's return to the beginning and see if my memory still has the other information about the section A and B. So the mordents, the thing in B half diminished. Okay, now this A section. Okay, after that B minor. Arpeggio of A major. And after that A sus 4, A sus 2. So here, let's do one more time. Alright, it's all here. Let's start to learn the B section. It ends with these two notes. Now it's a chromatic motion besides A minor, and there is a common this movement between the third and the one. It's very common in samba. So we do the chromatic motion. What? How can I memorize this? Like A minor, it's going to starting and resolves on the two notes of D minor, getting the fourth get attraction to the third and nice. And then we're gonna repeat the same movement inside D minor. And it's gonna end on. How can we think this? And we go to E, okay? I'm thinking the okay, very nice. Let's repeat everything. This end it is not clear. So it's a no, it's nice. And continues on D minor, thinking. No, it's similar. It will be like a repetition. I know that's not a repetition, but let's continue. Same thing. And it's gonna change now, I think. Difficult phrase to me. It's not sometimes just seem easy, but I think that some repetitions of notes going up and down a lot of times confuse ourselves. Okay, so my mind is getting heavier. Then I'm gonna return to the beginning of the C part. The same thing. And so comes this phrase. Okay, this phrase I don't want to memorize now. Let's return to the D part, okay? This D part I'm gonna have nightmares with this section. Oh, it's so here. I thought I have forgotten. Let's see what comes next. So I'm B half diminished. It's like an arpeggio of E7, and it has look how nice it's this kind of anticipations. After that, the phrase that would be with the same rhythm anticipates, transform the syncopation in 16th notes with the last note syncopated. So it could be ending on the hat. So we change. Swing in the melodies. Let's repeat everything with this phrase. I forgot. now oh, I was having problems. I had to look to consult the part. This section is very, very heavy to me. I confused the rhythms. Had anticipated, okay? So we go to Anissa. Oh, look how nice it's. Ta 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 ta. Oh, very nice. This kind of the E7, E major going to E diminished. And we change the E diminished on a arpeggio. First and last note, anticipation to A, okay? Very interesting sound. Just it's I think if you don't realize this aspect of the melodies in samba, I'm looking to these three notes and observing that how percussive they get when we change the rhythm. We change the rhythm of place, okay? Then it sounds simple, but it's so alive because of the rhythm. I think the samba is very rich because of that. Even having simple harmonies and simple melodies, alright? But I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of memorizing it. Let's see. Oh. Wow, very interesting melody. It's very percussive. I like so much to play, and I'm already ending the B section. That was a difficult part to me. But let's try to return to the A section and remind what we've done. Let's do the second name. to cantar. So the B section. And after that we got I don't know if this is after that the C section. I've continued, but I'm not. Don't know. I thought that the melody was similar, so I continued, and it was. But let's return. Let's study the last section. Where is it? It's not here. It's here. Here. Right. Let's see. I can think as B diminished, half diminished, going to A minor. Let's see if this is a similar movement starting another node. Very confusing, these individual notes. This is like a D minor. Going to A minor, A minor. I don't know what to think here. I'm not memorizing anymore. My head is heavy now. And I think it's the best way to stop. I can just revise one thing and say some complementary things to you. Okay? Let's see. Let's make one. So the first part. Okay, second part. Let's go to B section. Let's see if is it. No, it's not. I didn't remember this. C section, I'm having problem. And let's see the last part. So now I know this, okay, and let me show you some parts that we can learn about this music. This movement in minor chords, starting for the third. You can apply in samba. It's very common to have these melodies. This it's a surround of what else we can find in this samba?